Hello everyone! As you all know, Summerslam 2017 took place earlier tonight. It just wrapped up at 11 o'clock. It is now midnight. I wanted to watch Rick and Morty before filming this, so yeah, another great episode this week. Rick and Morty, they're fucking killing it right now. This new season's great. But anyway, this video will serve as a stand-in for a review of SummerSlam 2017, but it's not really a review, and I mentioned in my previous video that I had an idea of what I was going to do for a SummerSlam review. This is going to technically not be a review because I did not see SummerSlam 2017 because I did not give a shit. When I said at Battleground that show was so bad that I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm done with main roster WWE, I'm done, I've had it, it's over, I need a break from this shit. I have not watched Raw, I have not watched SmackDown, and it was a game day decision whether or not I was going to watch SummerSlam, and I took one look at that card, and I looked it over again this morning. I'm like, I cannot justify wasting 5 hours of my life or more watching that card. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I'm like, that card looks awful. Except for the main event and maybe one or two other matches, that card looks terrible, and it's like WrestleMania where it's going to be way too fucking long, way longer than it needs to be, and like, I don't want to watch it, I don't want to deal with it, I want nothing to do with the show. So I don't even know what happened at SummerSlam, so for this video, you guys are going to get to watch me read the results of SummerSlam and get my initial reactions to it. I'm pulling these results. This is Wade Keller's review from pwtorch.com. So, let's start with the pre-show. Let's just go right into that. The kickoff. Opener was the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan. Kurt Angle's son. He's doing great. Just doing the curtain jerker job. They took on The Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. The Miz Taraj in the first match of the evening. Miz Taraj won. Okay, that's the right choice. Because the not broken Hardys are boring, and Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle's son, just not working. So it's like, alright, they went with the guys that were better. Miz deserves better than this, than being, first match on the goddamn pre-show. I'm like, come on, why does... Miz is... he was one of the few things that was so great heading into WrestleMania. Well, WrestleMania actually had some good build-ups. Jericho and Owens. Even AJ and Shane was solid for what it was. Goldberg-Lesnar build-up was good. But Miz was took a match I had no business giving a shit about and made it worth watching because the stuff he did in the Total Bellas parodies were so good. So it's like, to me, it's like Miz deserves better than, curtain jerking on the pre-show. Second match, Tozawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight title. Neville won the title back. Why'd they do the title change on Monday then? What was the point? What was the fucking point? Like, I don't get it. It's like, so, I skipped Raw. I skipped tonight's pay-per-view. There were 2 title changes, and yet I somehow feel like I missed nothing. Funny how that works. Alright, so that happened, and then we're moving right along. Roman Reigns cut a promo where he came across like a dick. I'm not surprised. New Day versus the Usos. This is the main show, or is we still in the kickoff at this point? It looks like we're still in the kickoff. Okay, yes, this is still the kickoff. Alright, so the Usos versus the New Day for the tag title, SmackDown tag titles, that is. They had the only worthwhile match at Battleground, so I don't know if this was any good. Apparently, Keller's review says that the match was really good, as expected. Usos win back the SmackDown tag titles. Again, another, tit-for-tat ping-pong game here with the belts. Hot potato. Again, the match apparently was really good, as expected. Their Battleground match was really good as well. But it's also kind of a shame that what was probably one of the better matches on the show happened on the pre-show. But hey, whatever. I'm not booking it. And apparently Shawn Michaels came out dressed as Colonel Sanders with a huge KFC logo. Wait a minute. So you bring back Shawn Michaels for a guest appearance, and he's there to sell KFC. Okay. Okay, whatever. Again, I'm not writing. It's not my show. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Totally not a waste of Shawn Michaels at all. Totally not insulting to Shawn Michaels that he gets reduced to being a commercial. Why the fuck would he even agree to that? I don't know. It's just... Blah. Fuck it. Whatever. Alright, now we're on to the main show. First match on the main show was John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Curtain jerker match. Blah, blah, blah. The crowd started chanting, "Where's your briefcase? Skinny fat and dumpster fire" at Baron Corbin. Ouch. That sucks. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, John Cena won. I'm not shocked at all. It looks like Cena's probably going to be set up with Samoa Joe, if that was my guess, and they're going to pay off the whole, like, he's a free agent thing and can jump between the two shows. He's probably going to feud with Samoa Joe next. So that would be my guess. But, yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, did anybody else expect a different result than this? I mean, fuck it. And they took the briefcase from him, so at this point, it's like, well, Cena might as well win at this point, because you've already ruined the guy, so. Anyway, next up, Naomi versus Natalya for the Raw. Okay, there's a mistake here. That's the SmackDown Women's title, right? Okay, it's, anyway. Natalya won! Okay. Alright, that's surprising. Natalya probably long overdue for any kind of... I mean, she's been one of the better, like, workers in the WWE as far on the women's side of things for years. And she's always the one that gets shit on, you know, with the farting gimmick and all that other stuff. But she won the title. Alright. Okay. Well, like, I'm not gonna begrudge that. Next up was Big Cass versus Big Show with Enzo in the shark cage. Let's see how this went. Big Cass won. Apparently it was terrible. Again, I'm not surprised. I mean, that program started off kind of hot and then cooled out like nobody's fucking business. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Randy Orton beat Rusev in 10 seconds. You know what? I'll give him credit. That's at least they kept it short. Some will say that it ruins Rusev, and I'm like, fuck it, Rusev was ruined years ago. I mean, they've destroyed him. Yeah. No, I mean, I've completely lost faith in them doing anything, remotely good with Rusev. It felt like they built him up just so he could be fed to John Cena, and then once they did that, they didn't know what to do with him after that, so this is no surprise to me. Even the brevity of it, okay, 10 seconds with like a fairly quick RKO. It's like, whatever. What the fuck ever? Okay, Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Sasha won. Okay. Apparently the match was good. Alright. Again, I mean, I can't say for sure. My opinions with Keller don't always sync up, but alright, Sasha Banks won the title. A lot of title changes here. I feel like maybe I did miss something. Who knows? I feel like, there's been Cruiserweight title, Tag title, and both women's titles. So that's 4 title changes right off the bat. I'm not even halfway through the show. But yeah, okay. Alright. More Colonel Sanders stuff? Oh, they replayed the Colonel Sanders bit with Shawn Michaels. Why they would do that, I don't know. Now we got Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Balor did come out as the Demon, which I expected. Balor wins, of course, because Bray's, again, damaged goods. Okay, look at Keller's analysis here. Bray is, in a way, beyond any loss meaning that much, since he always seems to talk big and ultimately lose. And that is completely correct. That sums up Bray Wyatt. Yeah, he's just... It doesn't mean anything. Like, he loses all the time, so who cares? It's just, he's kind of a joke at this point. Anyway, Raw Tag Titles, Cesaro and Sheamus versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Blah, blah, blah. Moving right along. Seth and Dean won. Oh, God, 5 title changes. Shit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I can be down for that. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. title with Shane McMahon as guest referee. The match that I've already seen 8,000 times. Styles wins, of course. Yeah, they're giving the match 4 stars, but yeah, I'm trying to see if they did anything. Yeah, Shane shoved Owens, so we're probably going to get Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens at some point. I did expect that. Hopefully this is the last time they do AJ and Owens, because goddamn, they did that match way too many times. Then we got Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Blah, blah, blah. Mahal retains because sure, why not? Of course he retained. We got to keep that title reign going, of course. The one title that didn't change hands is that one. Okay, sure. Okay, blah, blah, blah. The win was not clean because the Singh brothers interfered. The match was mediocrity, and Nakamura maybe takes some of the blame for that as the magic just isn't there. Yes, because Jinder Mahal's just been lighting it on fire. Like, he's so full of magic. It must be Nakamura's fault. Again, I didn't see the match, but... Or maybe Jinder is just that mediocre. Yeah. Although Keller also says, Vince McMahon had to enjoy this, though. Shoving his sports entertainment guy over the New Japan guy on a big show in New York. Yeah, that sounds like something Vince would get off on. Yeah. And then we got the main event, the 4-way title match for the Universal title. Looks like... It looks like they did a spot where Lesnar got stretchered out of the match. So does mean... And Lesnar came back and defeated Roman Reigns to retain the title. So, okay, sounds like that match was really good. Again, I'm just basing this off the star rating and Keller's analysis. I can't say for myself because I didn't see it. But, okay, just looking over the results, it looks like a lot of title changes happened. I can say that. So it doesn't feel like a nothing show. It wasn't a status quo show. The stuff that was, like, status quo-y, it was... stuff I expected, like, okay, Cena goes over, Orton goes over, Jinder goes over, Lesnar goes over, but a lot of title changes, and it doesn't sound like a terrible show, but just looking at it, again, it sounds like the worst thing on the show was Shawn Michaels dressed as Colonel Sanders, so, but again, I didn't watch it, and I didn't experience it, and like I said, there's no way in hell I was wasting 5 hours of my life, or however long fuck it was, watching it, you know, so that's really all I have to say about it. That is just me reading the results. I don't heavily object to a lot of what I read. I don't know if there's anything on there that intrigued me enough to tune into Raw tomorrow night or to tune into SmackDown, but we'll see. I'll keep up with the results. Maybe I'll come back if they do something, but SummerSlam, my initial reaction to the results, doesn't sound like a terrible show, but again, can't really say if you didn't see it. So, but I don't know if I read anything that would make me want to a tune into that show and B start watching Raw and SmackDown again. But I will watch Lucha Underground this week, and I will continue to watch New Japan, and I'll continue to watch NXT. That's for damn sure after the Strong Takeover special they had last night. So, but that is all I have for you now. You all enjoy your week and peace out.